Yeah, man. What the fuck? No way, bro. Hold it right there.
First opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New Orleans Saints. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. First down gets 3 up to the 28. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll look to throw. Got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Sly is good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They begin with a run by Miller. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 5. Now it's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Play action. It's Wilson. Dumps it complete to Miller. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Perfect start to the season on their 1st drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a give up the middle. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
They'll run for the 1st time here with Brian Robinson. And good running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints' 20-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
No gain on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Here's a quick throw right side. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. It's their quarterback with his first career touchdown in his first game. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 14-0. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
California.
6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down. They'll run it again with Miller. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendra Miller, 72 yards. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Extra point attempt to come here. And oh, it's blocked. And now Washington has it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. Bust through the tackle. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This is 2nd and 8. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Flushed. And a big loss here as he's taken down. He could not get rid of it, and a big-time loss there on 3rd. The sack sets up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And fights through one man. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Where you at?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in their territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position. You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Underneath for Miller. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd and 5. Now Wilson. That's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 15 now. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 125 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Chambers. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and they cut the lead to 21-17. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there That can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. These guys running back out of the backfield. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Now Wilson on 1st down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, Ray, seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. That'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second down, Wilson. And this is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And they find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Inside handoff now, Miller. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Again, it's Miller. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 140 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. Perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And now an audible here into something else. Second and 3. And he will find his man on the outside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Hands it off out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now back to throw. He sets to fire deep. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for Washington. 46 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll set up a throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep him out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force him into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Robinson. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the first. Johnson Jr. punching it in from a yard away. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drop that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards is the pickup, first down New Orleans.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Chambers. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
The slot man in motion right. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. What a great play there. 26 yards. And the Saints are back within a score. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And the offenses love that play because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Being chased out left. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone.
He's got him in, complete. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Commanders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead now up to 14. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson changing the play. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 173 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's 2nd and 3. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now it's Wilson. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
This defense knows 4th quarter, they need to make the play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down.
They set up the screen to Miller.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive line, they're faking people out. The back slipping out there, catching the football. Then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. On the option, here's Wilson. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4. The offense on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time. So make sure you...
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his man complete. That's Chambers. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
You know, Wilson going to change things up here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Trying to get the ball to his tight end in the center of the field where he runs a lot of his routes and ostensibly is extremely comfortable. He was hoping he'd find a seam and a big gainer to go along with it, but that one was incomplete.
Off the play fake. Here
Let's go, Rook. Let's go, Rook.
and Wilson's going to go down. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Ooh-wee.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Come on.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win in week 1. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
It's good to be back in the booth with you as well. We know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener.
You already over there smoking.
Every single year. You make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Washington, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up.